Good day everyone, I'm Sarah Lakandili, and today I'll be discussing one of the most important topics of fundamentals of programming in Java operators. In this lesson, we'll explore how operators work in Java, why they are essential, and how we can use them to build logical and efficient programs. So let's get started. Learning outcomes. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to define what a Java expression is and determine the types of Java operators and clearly understand how to use and apply different Java operators in your own code. Java expression. An expression in Java is a combination of values, variables, operators, and sometimes methods that Java evaluates to produce a single value. It can be something very simple, like a single number or variable, or something more complex, a mix of numbers, variables, and operators, as long as it produces one final result when Java evaluates it. Expressions are the foundation of the programming logic. They are used for calculations, assignments, decisions, and controlling program flow. In short, whenever you perform an operation or compute something in Java, you're using an expression. Now, what exactly are Java operators? In simple words, Java operators are special symbols in Java that performs operation on variables and values. Think of them as tools that make it possible for Java operators to perform a wide variety of tasks, from mathematical operations and value comparisons to logical reasoning and data manipulation. For example, when we write 2 plus 3, the plus sign is an operator. Without operators, our program will not be able to process data effectively. Java has several categories of operators, and we'll go through them one by one with example. First is arithmetic operators. These are the most basic and commonly used operators in Java. They allow you to perform mathematical operations on numeric data types such as integers or floating point numbers. These operators act on data or variables to compute new values. They are one of the most basic tools programmers use to make calculations inside a program. The five arithmetic operators are additions. It is adds two numbers. Subtraction subtracts one number from another. While multiplication, denoted as asterisk, it multiplies two numbers. Division, denoted as slash, it divides one number by another. Lastly, modulus, denoted as percent, returns the remainder of a division. Modulus operator or symbol as percent is especially useful when you need to check divisibility or determine whether a number is even or odd. Increment and decrement. In Java, the increment and decrement operators are shortcuts used to quickly increase or decrease the value of a variable. They are mostly used with numeric data types like integers and are very common in loops and repetitive tasks. Increment operator, denoted as plus, it adds 1 to current value of a variable, while decrement operators subtracts 1 from the current value of a variable. Increment and decrement operators make the code shorter and cleaner instead of writing a longer version every time we just write x and double plus or double minus. These are There are two forms of these operators, which is the pre and post. The difference lies in when the increment or decrement happens before or after the value is used. Pre-increment or decrement is the value changes first, then it is used in the expression. While post-increment or decrement, the value is used first and then it is changed. Next, we have relational operators. These are used to compare values and they return either true or false. The six or relational operations are less than, greater than, less than or greater than or equal to, and not equal to. Assignment operators are symbols used in Java to store or assign values to variables. They always place the value on the right side into the variable on the left side, and it cannot be done the other way around. There are different kinds of assignment operator. The most basic form is the equal operator, which simply assigns a value. Java also provides shortcuts form called compound assignments, which combine a mathematical operation with assignment. These include plus equal sign for addition, minus equal sign for subtraction, asterisk equal sign for multiplication, slash equal sign to division, and percent equal sign for finding the remainder. These are commonly used in loops or accumulative calculation, such as when you need to repeatedly update a value. Next is logical operator. These operators are used to combine multiple conditions in a statement and determine the overall truth value. It is commonly used in conditional statements. The main logical operators in Java are the logical AND, which denoted as double ampersand. It returns the true if both conditions are true, while logical OR returns the true if at least one condition is true. Lastly, logical NOT reverses the truth value, which denoted as exclamation point. Logical operators are essential when building decision-making statements, such as validating user input or checking multiple conditions at once. Lastly, operator precedence. Operator precedence in Java determines the order in which different operators are evaluated in an expression. When an expression contains multiple operators such as addition, multiplication, or comparison, Java follows a specific priority rule to decide which operation should be performed first. Programmers can also control the order of operations by carefully arranging the expression or by using parentheses. Parentheses have the highest precedence, so any operation inside them will always be executed first, regardless of the operator rules. For example, in the expression 10 plus 5 multiplied by 2, Java performs the multiplication first because the asterisk operator has higher precedence than the plus operator. This means the expression is calculated as 10 plus open parenthesis plus 2 close parenthesis, which means 20. In this expression, the parentheses tell Java to perform the operation inside them first, so the expression quantity of 10 plus 5 multiplied to 2 equals 30 means that the operation inside the parentheses 10 plus 5 is calculated first to get 15, and then that result is multiplied by 2, giving a final answer of 30. The parentheses change the normal order of operation by making the addition happen before the multiplication. And that concludes our presentation on Java operators. We covered their definition, types, and examples, and learned how they help us build smarter, more dynamic Java programs. Understanding these operators is essential because they allow us to build logical, perform calculations, and make decisions in our programs. Without operators, Java would simply be unable to perform computations or handle conditional logic effectively. That's all for today's lessons. Thank you for listening, and I hope you now feel more confident in using operators when writing your own Java code. Once again, I'm Sarah Lacandili, and thank you for joining me in this lesson on Java operators.